All right, it has come down to this, the final part of Nobody Wants to Die. Thank you all for the like, support, everything on the first two videos meant the world to me. I've really enjoyed these like 4 to 5 hour games lately. Couple of videos and it's over. I like that. But anyways, love you all. Let's go ahead and get this.
How could I let myself be tricked like this?
Slum, alright.
I knew more or less where she lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. I don't even have a bar here. Focus, James. The question is, what are my taxes being spent on? Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? Smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? It doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it.
What the Statue of Liberty's head? I can't even tell.
Electric current powers up the antenna. It must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
This game has been so intriguing. It's just more of like a movie that I'm just kind of like making choices and also just doing the crime scene stuff, and that's it. This goes all the way up here. Hold on. Where are we going?
It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late. Sarah? The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
Now, I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm like, it's like I'm nervous, but I'm excited because I don't know where this is all like going to, essentially. Go away.
What is this place?
Don't think I will. Got some mannequins, my least favorite thing in the world, I feel like right now. It's like a horror game right now. What's going on here? It's like, is anything even real? You know what I mean? Because, like, this guy's always, like, hallucinating and needing, like, the meds and stuff. Hold on. There's another one.
Target.
What is this?
Police, don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
How did you find her?
Drop the gun.
and I'll let you live.
Where is she? What have you done to her?
Where is she? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
I'm going through whoever and whatever it takes to save Sarah.
What? James, is that you?
Oh, shit. Sarah?
How about letting me know you're dropping by next time?
Sure thing.
It's just a scratch. You can't hit anything in this body.
Well, lucky us.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
Who's talking? Yeah.
Me? You looked in the mirror lately?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. A comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
This body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
You're in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Karra had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story. And complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
I'm just kind of like going whatever just feels like is right.
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
What was your motive, yeah?
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
We just follow her or what? Hold on.
What fucking emotions management issues?
I'm wondering. Hold on. There's just notes. A lot to take in. I don't know what's real anymore.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable.
It's kind of cool to get to, like, meet the voice.
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Then what?
We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. Portrait of misery, desperation. But for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
The authorities just looked the other way.
They didn't give a shit. It's the slums. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Was it your sitter? Somebody can hold a grudge.
Grudge or anything.
I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back. After a month, her subscription expired. We were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Like it just opens up. Right in sync. That's gonna be a weird feeling. Like, think about this. Like, you could, like, literally miss a payment on the body you own, like you're living inside of, and they just take it away from you. That's gonna be an odd thing.
beginning of the month.
Taylor Adams, let's see, will be delivered to the memory bank immediately. Let's see, my last will, Max Peter, let's see.
I remember it. This is older than me.
Chicken of Justice, hold on. Hold on, we're supposed to go... This thing's flashing like it's the most important part of it. Hold on. Just going back to her.
Aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
The wife who keeps bothering me while I'm watching a movie. I'm gonna do the second one.
Standing on the field, thousands of people chanting your name, and winning or losing depends on what you do. With all those people watching.
Didn't you prefer how they yelled when you won?
No. I've always liked challenges.
I'd be too stressed out. Too much pressure.
We got other dialogue options. Hold on.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar.
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
So we're getting other options. Let's go to the first one.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
Did Dario also write riddles? There was one on the back of the book.
Yes! The Chicken of Justice could only be summoned by solving one.
Let's go with 2.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
I like the second one.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Want to get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
We don't make the rules. I like that one.
Gotta play by the rules. We don't make them.
Tell me about it.
No option there. Guess we didn't find all the things in the environment.
Bottoms up.
To the past, to honesty.
Honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
What are you renting the body for?
A surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
All right, I will trust you. I like how the two options are so polar opposite.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one?
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
Shall we check it if you say so?
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
You feel nothing in the bank.
It's not sleep when you're in the bank. It's nothingness. You don't feel anything.
Like transferring in CTC? I remember what you said.
And you remember that I'd still choose the bank?
James, I have to save her! Fuck. You understand?
We're supposed to be the good guys.
I say, Sarah. We were supposed to be the good guys, remember? You believed there were lines we never cross.
What are you saying?
Maybe you should stop before it's too late.
Yeah? Just let her rot in the bank? After what she gave for me?
What Taylor did for you. Maybe she wouldn't want you to throw away your life. You can start over while you're young. Trust me. At least by the time you turn 100, there's still a chance.
Fuck off.
The truth hurts, huh? Take it or leave it. Press your finger.
I can handle it.
It's got to be an odd feeling. This reminds me so much of the movie Get Out. It really does. It's like people are in other people's bodies having conversations, but like you can tell like the voice doesn't match up with some of the characters. It's like how many bodies have they swapped, you know? Just a wild concept. It really is. Identity at risk. This entire game feels like a nightmare scenario for like the future or what could be, you know? Body auctions and stuff? That's insane.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start?
We got two different
James,
options.
I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Green's plans. Hold on.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing. Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
Turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them.
Just kind of going through each one because there's like an audio clip that plays with all of them. Okay.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
Ex Machina. I love that movie. Hold on, let's see. Okay, that actually linked together. Unclear interference. Green doesn't act like himself in recordings. The machine added his desynchronization. Okay. Tamper with his psych. No, that would be it. No. Recorder.
They didn't die because of money.
Yeah, they had plenty of it. There had to be another reason.
It's all attaching. Hold on. What's it say? More than taxes. Alright, so we just got, what, 5 things left? So right now, the first one says unclear interference.
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
Alright, that portion's actually done. Interesting. Alright, so what does this one say? More than taxes. The 4 of them were scheming some new taxes and trying to cover... Hold on, let's see. Has to be more to it. We have 3 things left. One of these is about to connect and break this whole thing open, I feel like. How was that not it? Hold on. Talked about the symbol. Nope. Okay, well, we got one left then.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
We got a new one.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that.
Those are the old ones, okay.
Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs.
Alright, what's it say? Why did Green have to die?
Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
There we go. Alright, conclude analysis.
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
It's not worth talking about. Let's see.
Oh, please, it's not worth going into. Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
The murderer was behind it all. Green was behind it all. I mean, let's go with the first one. It seems the safer of the two, right?
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
We're back here again. Hold on. This game has a lot of dialogue, so I'm just kind of chilling out. Not over-talking too much, hopefully. I'm more like just reacting to everything. Game has to end with us getting to the actual, I guess, shoreline or whatever. Getting pulled back under again. Oh no.
Rachel.
almost there. Like, we're so close. You got this, buddy. Nope. Going on it probably. Wait a minute. Hey, we got closer that time, I feel like.
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Right? Consider your drawing here the green farewell location. Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's cool. Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
I have one of those.
Don't go. This is no ordinary schmuck who slings packages in the street. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll find out what happened. I can't let go now.
You know I gotta do this. We need to know what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. James!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Train crash site. Here we go. Harlem.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
Not sure how this game's gonna end, but I've enjoyed every moment of it so far.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
We already got symptoms.
Damn it.
I can't see anything. Do you think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything? Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something.
Wait a minute.
So many different people.
This keeps going.
Is it
I was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James?
I don't have enough information to reconstruct.
Hold on. Take a photo.
Or hide.
Wait, what? Why does it seem like... Wait a minute.
There's something here. I have to check it out. Some bodies were permanently damaged.
Wait a minute. Here we go. Last clue.
The frame was shot through. I'll check it.
Nice.
There was a major firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was.
Let me make sure I got everything, because there was this back here. UV lamp, I think. If I've accidentally done any of this already, it's because I had to reset my game. Just one of those things where I can't really control it, so... alright.
So many different people. Shoe print.
Is it
I was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James?
I need to look for more evidence.
I don't know if reconstructing is a good idea.
It's like our only choice, isn't it?
Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights fade in city. Oh no. Fuck! No, please! I'm begging you!
I don't like where this is going. This feels bad, almost. Use X-ray. Hold on. We can see where they actually came from. I just realized it's like one of the few detective games I've ever covered. I'm trying to think of like another one, like Murdered Soul Suspect, the Batman Arkham games. Hold on.
Looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
That didn't sound good. Reconstruct here.
The hell? What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Can't remember? I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot up those people.
Oh!
It's you, James.
You're manipulating me.
You're pathetic.
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me. He overwrites my memories. What does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories?
Get out of my head!
That's crazy. Change the memories.
Are you alive? That fucking blood?
Killer uses your memories against you. Like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the D-Syncs and modifies them.
I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything. He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car.
What happened to the second car? Hold on.
As long as you don't get consumed by frustration.
You've already learned it once. This time will be faster.
What's going on?
understood in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
She would never. It's my own fears feeding on her death.
All right, the second car. Here we go.
This is gonna be Sisyphus' work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it.
I feel like this game's gonna end on a very wild note. The fact that there's multiple endings from what I've heard kind of makes you wonder, like, what changes. I mean, there's a lot of decisions that, like, affect the story, it says.
Rachel had one. Just until it broke into pieces.
Nothing on the back? Alright. Hold on, we got stuff on the side, too. Hold on.
There's a chance he shot me then. Maybe he stabbed or slashed. What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell.
Another body right here.
Mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? It's starting to look like a graveyard on wheels. I'm moving to reconstruction.
Like I was saying it out loud because he's just used to doing that, because she's not even there right now.
You always think you're someone you're not.
I shot a dealer on the run. He had to have a clean shot.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke. I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
I would get off that glass.
You can smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look.
Here's what I'm wondering. There's been a few things I've thought about throughout the entire game. I'll go ahead and just break it down really quick. We'll talk more about it after the ending and everything, but I feel like, what if there's a way, because we don't quite know the extent of this futuristic world, you know? Like they said, chocolate looked and tasted weird, or like smelled different than it used to because like 100 years old or whatever. But you can buy bodies and keep going. It's like Get Out, kind of, where there's still the old person in there, but they just never go away because they just keep swapping bodies. And I'm wondering if, like, can you have remnants of like the previous person's body? Like, could the person speaking to me right now that says murderer, could that be me, but it's like the body I'm in? You know what I mean? I don't know if it makes any sense. I have no idea what's going on, to be honest with you.
Punish someone.
Is this some kind of test?
If it is, I think you passed.
Why are we always back on the glass? The most unsafe part of the entire area.
You left them in Green's basement. Judge and executioner in one.
You're judging me? How many have you killed? You can do it. You You know what's real.
Interesting.
Alright, reconstruct again. I feel like every time we do this, it just gets worse. Blood trail, hold on. Footprints. Oh, it is on the...
They lead to the third car.
Kick. We'll pick that up in a minute.
The dealer was standing here somewhere and bleeding. We'll try to reconstruct.
I'm gonna interact with everything really quick just so we don't like... Well, hold on. What is this? Seth Hills.
I would recognize that car anywhere. Seth had a distinct style.
Why did you take her from me? I don't know what's going on. Do you know who I work for? Names! Now! Lunatic! We'll work this out with the boss.
I was wondering how a car got in here. Hold on.
I'll shoot down this car and we'll all die. Go ahead. But you're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison? What? Who? Who is he? He doesn't know anything. A counter-terrorist team's on the way. He's aiming at the car. Get the fuck out of here! Are you crazy? I'll shoot him down! Why did you do that to Rachel? Joe! I want names!
Just back and forth.
This was the last good day of your life.
Well, that's not good. Tire, hit, explosion.
I'm losing control!
I'm not going in there with you. Power that's run out.
No. I don't want to go in there.
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
What the fuck?
You don't understand.
Come on!
This has power over you. Relax and accept the truth.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Why do you cling so hard to this pathetic life? It makes no sense. Give it up. I want to help you. Stop. Are you fucking crazy? Want to play with a knife, do you?
We are cruel. And you are a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Do you always have to make it? Something good is finally coming to you.
Why did you do this to her? Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
You motherfucker!
It's the only escape from the nightmare you're stuck in.
No, it's not. Hold on. No, this is actually kind of tough. I'm like clicking as fast as I can. Oh my goodness. I wish it was another button. I really do. Any other button but this. Oh my
I
god.
realized that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
Help me! I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Please, step inside. Tired already. You lost a long time in chance. Walking course. I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
You motherfucker!
You gave up a long, long time ago when you had everything. It wasn't part of life to destroy you. Stop hitting.
James! James! I've been talking to you for 10 minutes! Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately. James! Hello? James, I need your help. Selma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James? Are you okay?
Yeah. But I'll regret this in the morning. I had a bad feeling about all this. A revolution is like an amputation. When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.
Like how the loading screens are actually like a monologue type thing too. It's like a Max Payne type thing.
James, where are you going?
Don't worry, we're just below the park. I want to run into our friends in the loop. I'm already flying over.
Close all airspace. I repeat, close the airspace over the park. Regroup on 57 and stop them from getting south. I will be there soon.
It's not an easy day to be a police chief.
It's not easy for anyone.
Central Park. Let's go.
Could not have picked a better better epitaph for himself if he tried. A forest of fake trees that last forever without actually being alive. What exactly happened?
All I know is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green's celebration.
Let's see. How many lost? Well, hold on. What? I'm guessing that was supposed to happen because I didn't get a chance to even press a number.
James? Are you there? I've lost my vision. Talk to me.
Copy.
James! Oh, you're alive. You okay? Did you get hit hard? James, are you okay?
Think so. I had a hard landing. Port police car crashed near me.
Did you literally run into one of our friends in blue?
There he is! Quick!
Report it.
Someone's coming.
He's still breathing! The fucker's hiding!
Back up.
Get him!
One sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Don't do anything. I can't risk it right now.
And rip out a Nicorite! Leave me alone!
She said to like not to do anything. I'm not sure if I should.
No. Please! No! Look at this fucking coward! Let's go. No!
That's so sick, actually.
Making it time?
Don't worry, Zeke, right out.
At least you're okay.
What about Selma?
She got to the center of the riot. Now she's heading back. Head south and you'll run into her.
How fast is she moving?
Be fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
Which way is the direction they want us to go? Hold on. It's pretty closed off. Let's just go back. Wait.
What I love about this car is that on any given day, it always looks better than I do.
This will just go this way. I wanted to help that person, but she told me directly, like, not to do the siren thing, so I was like, alright. Could have saved somebody, but whatever.
Shit, they took your plate. An APB for a police car was sent out automatically.
Great. Great day for scrap dealers. Not for anyone else.
Road's closed. Gotta go around it. I see some kind of statue.
How big?
Pretty fucking big.
Great. Probably the Morai statue from Green's exhibit, where his farewell happened. Head towards it.
I'm trying.
Are there steps? Because that's the thing up there. I'm not sure. I don't see like a ladder or anything. I just realized we don't really jump or anything in this game. Maybe I could like walk over here? No? No, it doesn't make any sense. It's got to be something basic. I feel like we got to go up. So let's just do this. Here we go. So we're going to that statue in the background.
Something keeps bugging me. Whose idea was it to say goodbye to Green here?
I don't know. Probably the city. It was the last exhibition he sponsored. Why does it matter?
I'm wondering if this could have been planned.
You think what's happened here is also part of the murderer's plan?
Will make sense. No, you're right. It's us.
Everything happens on the day of Green's funeral. And it all started with him.
As far as paralyzing the city and causing chaos, well, it works.
But what was the goal? Or a step toward the goal?
I don't know, honestly.
And look how high up everything is. That's insane.
See the place where the ceremony was.
Great. Head over there.
That's a crazy looking statue.
What did you say the statue was of?
Morai.
That explains a lot.
Morai were the goddesses of fate. All I know is that they watched over the life thread of mortals and gods.
Oh, nice. I have to take a roundabout route to them. How's Salma?
Slowing down. She seems to be running out of strength.
I'm on full sprint right now. Wait, not in control?
Karra? I couldn't believe when the system spat out your name, and you just happened to be in the middle of this shitstorm.
I need your help, yeah.
I need your help. James Salma's in danger.
What are you doing? Don't get him involved.
The famous psychologist, James Salma? What the fuck have you got to do with her? Wait a minute. She was taking care of Green, right?
I need to get her out of here.
You've been screwing with the case this whole time? After I told you to drop it? Fucking course you couldn't. You are under arrest.
Boss.
Damn you. Not enough time for this anyway.
What?
Watch out! Car! Fuck!
The fact that he just shot me is insane. I mean, we can always change bodies, but still, it's like... Seems like a really intense thing to actually do, considering you're the police chief, you know? Trying, Sarah. I really am.
Save her, please. It's really close now. She's slowing down. She must be getting tired just walking around this country. James, stop moving.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Do you see her? She should be out there somewhere. If they got her, please tell me. Find her. She must be somewhere straight ahead. Can you see her? Is she okay?
I don't know yet. But I'll find her. There she is.
Don't shoot! I was sent by...
What do you want from me? How are you doing this? Let her go, yeah.
Salma is innocent. Let her go.
Salma knew the darkest secret to this world, and she didn't raise a finger. She did nothing about it. Nothing!
Get closer. Let's try it.
Serve each other!
Were you working together?
This body doesn't belong to Salma, but to someone I fucking care about.
It wasn't supposed to be a secret? I listen to you all the time. Your liaison officer, no different from the rest. She deserves to be punished like the rest. You don't have the guts.
I don't have the guts. Is it about me or her? Make up your mind. I'm out of patience.
Neither of you. Salma's the key. Her Icarite. Her access to millions of synchrones. Millions of minds.
Why control millions of minds when the world's on fire? What the fuck do you really want?
It's just a start. Everyone responsible for the way things were died. And thanks to Salma, all get it. One after the other.
Get closer. Let's try it again.
How many innocent people will you sentence to death or to the bank?
The end justifies the means.
Right, let's see. Regain control.
Salma! Can you hear me? You can't get control! Fight him!
She can't hear you anymore. I don't influence her like you, Green and Kovalev. What you have. Give up!
Did you kill Rachel? Come out.
Last question. Did you poison my wife?
She lost the will to live long after that. I just freed her.
Set you free, fucker! Get out!
On third time lucky! You wouldn't be able to pull the trigger anyway.
So he's controlling me, okay.
The life smoldering in it. Blind fears, warped by traumas, psychoses. It's time to end this, James.
I was spamming. What? I went as fast as I possibly could there.
Stop fighting. Is it so hard for you to understand all of this?
This is
Living
tough.
a stolen life. For what? To let everyone down? Fall.
They don't give you a chance. There's no way.
You should be thanking me.
Oh, redemption time. I'm about to get this kill. Hold on.
Thanks, motherfucker.
James?
I'm hit. Help me. Forgive me.
I had to stop him.
my body. All I have. Why?
Can we actually get there this time? We're so close. It's like we're closer every time. It's like the third time we've done this. We're like right there. Come on. So that's James's wife. Please don't pull me back.
Rachel!
No, she was right there.
I dragged my feet calling for a long time. I knew you wouldn't pick up, obviously, but it still wasn't easy. Bits and pieces of our last conversations haunt me at night. I still can't put them together. I believe that you had your reasons. I have to believe it. I tried to find something out from Salma, but she completely cut herself off and removed the Sonin GPS tracker. I thought it was over for me. Until one day some bigwigs in suits came in here. I shot one of them. Stupid misunderstanding, just like with you. I didn't think Salma would send anyone. She arranged for a body exchange and transferred the payment. And because of the riots, no one even bothered to question me. So I finally had a bit of luck. But I don't know. I don't know if I could go through it again. I guess I have to find another way to get Taylor out, or learn to live without her, if that's even possible. I'll be straight with you. I'll never be able to get you out. Well, unless I'm a millionaire someday. I hope you understand. Take care, partner.
Well, that was a very interesting game. A lot of things happened that I kind of want to like talk about for a minute. So, fresh off of finishing it, not really sure which ending I got compared to everybody else. I've heard there's multiple endings, but the one I got, I mean, it didn't seem like the best, but at the same time, quick recap. A lot of changing bodies here and there. So, I like James's character. We'll kind of start with that. I felt like whoever voiced him did a really good job. I felt like his frustration, him being kind of alive for so long, you could tell he's kind of just been through it. He had a lot of, I guess, effects from just all the procedures, I'm guessing. At the very end, maybe there is a way you can get the James's wife, Rachel. I'm really not sure. Like, we got really close to her, then it pulled us back. Maybe there's, like, other choices you could make. I'm sure there's gotta be a way, right? So we had Salma's body was used by the murderer, which didn't really make sense. But it said Salma, but Sara was the one saying it was her body. I was so confused at that part because I knew the killer was using that body to just like joyride, essentially, like what he was saying. That's why I shot him at the end in her body. There was just so much going on. It reminded me a lot. At first, I thought when we was in the train carts, I was like, is this like one of those things, like, have you ever seen the movie Upgrade, where he has like a near-death experience, and then they put this thing in his brain or whatever, and it's like he can hear a voice? For certain moments, I thought like, okay, because him screaming at the end, like, hey, try to take control and take back your body and all that, it's like, I thought that was kind of hinting at something else, but it kind of like didn't go anywhere, essentially. But I felt like for what it was, the craziest part about this entire experience for me is this game came out of nowhere. I've been doing YouTube for over 14 years, and it's like, usually I get games early now, and it's usually a bad sign when I don't. I didn't get this until the day of launch, so it's like I didn't really know what to expect. But I usually try every game for like a couple minutes just to see if I like it or not, like the vibe. And I love the opening. I love like the soundtrack, the way the characters are kind of bouncing back and forth, talking to each other. I felt like the graphics were fine. It was on rails a little bit. Like the only thing you really do in the entire game is dialogue, choices, and then investigating. And then it's like you have those few moments where I was struggling where you like put all the pieces together, like in your living room or whatever, you know. There was like a few moments like that in the game that kind of, you know, it kind of had that Alan Wake 2 going to the board type vibe to it. But I felt like for what it was, it's impressive because this game had no gameplay or advertising. And then I saw like a 10-minute gameplay clip a few days before release. And I was just like, what is this? You know, I had to try it, but wanted to play this at launch. But most of the times if I don't get anything early, I usually just have to play it and just upload it whenever I can. Having two kids definitely changed my scheduling a little bit, so I usually record everything when I can, and just, you know, I really appreciate all the support, the likes, the views, everything on these types of videos. Pretty much every game I've covered this year. I'll say right now, I feel like 2024 has been a very weird year for gaming, you know? We've had a lot of smaller games come out to be more impressive than, like, the AAA games. I don't know what this actually falls under. Maybe it's an indie title. I really don't know. The fact that it's not a full-price game makes me think it is. But, yeah, for what it was, it's like our very first time playing a detective game besides... I'm trying to think, like, what are the only two that really popped in my mind were the Batman Arkham games, you know, like on the crime scene, you can kind of like fast forward and rewind, stuff like that. That had a lot of similarities. Looks like we're at the end of the credits already. Okay. Let's see what we got. Nothing. All right. Man, that game was actually way better than I expected. The soundtrack, the vibe, it had that 1920s, everybody in, you know, fedoras and holding Tommy guns, but it was in the future. It just had such a weird vibe to it. It's like everything's like mafia, taking place in New York. I mean, there was a lot of cool factors to it. I liked at the very end, it's like you had the... It's like... When I first saw the title of the game, I'm like, why is it saying, like, nobody and then wants to die kind of below the title, you know? And it just pretty much, I mean, it's exactly what it was. So, like, the killer was trying to get control of all the other bodies by taking control of her body. And to have that access to the network was just, like, all he really wanted, that control. That's why he was at, like, controlling me at the end by, like, trying to move the gun where I couldn't shoot it. Kind of reminded me of like an X-Men type thing, like Wolverine being like all the metal inside him, and then, you know, Magneto just being able to like move him around as he wants to, you know. Kind of the same vibe to it right there. But yeah, I mean, I just couldn't believe this game came out of nowhere. That's like the strangest thing to me. Usually when I finish a game, I have a lot to say, but I mean, this game was pretty straightforward. I felt like there's different endings I'm sure you can get. I wish there was chapter select, because I feel like to get a different ending, like there's no way. I mean, you got to go back all the way through the entire game, because even if I load, it's like gonna just say, you know, where I was in the last area probably. But I think for what it was, I really enjoyed it. I got the game for free from the developers, but it was like on the day of launch. I played all of it in about a 2 or 3 day span. I would say I probably have about 5.5 hours on it combined if I put all my videos together. But really appreciate all the support, the love, just everything on this type of stuff has just been amazing. I've been playing pretty much whatever just comes out this year, and people just seem to really support it. So I really appreciate all of you being my audience these last 14 years. If you're brand new with this, like, you know, this series alone, I appreciate all of you. This has been my most unique year. I feel like out of all the years I've been on this website, this has probably been the most just unorthodox. A lot of horror games. Feels like it's 2011, 2012 for me again. And then it also kind of, you know, not a lot of major titles. And I feel like even this fall, there's like not a lot of huge games. But a lot of these smaller games just keep popping up, and like they're actually being really well developed, well made. I'm having more fun playing the horror games too lately. So much up to all of you. Thanks for supporting this. This has been a very unique experience. I think out of all the detective type stuff, let's see, LA Noir was obviously the, I think I said that right. I always get that word wrong for some reason. That game, I never got a chance to finish that because of the copyrighted music issue. That just, 2013 was a rough year for me because I lost a lot of video, like several hundred videos, and that's why I had to stop that series. Then there was Murdered Soul Suspect in 2014. That was a detective type game. I guess you could say the Max Payne type. Well, that's not really detective though. And he also really wants to die. Whereas in this game, nobody wants to die. What else? That's about it, really. The Batman game's like the only thing I think of. I like the fast forward. I thought it was cool. It's like the entire game is just several crime scenes, if you really think about it. And then him dialoguing back and forth, you know, through the earpiece or whatever it was he was doing that through. I like the flying cars. I like the futuristic aspect. I like that it takes place so far forward in the future that everything looks like in the 1920s and 30s, you know? Like, you would think, hey, if there wasn't flying cars, you would think, okay, this is in the Great Depression era? I really don't know. Because the way everybody's dressed, the type of weapons everybody was using. Like, the flying cars then had like a, well, it looked like a Tommy gun or something. I really don't know. But thought it was a nice little twist at the end there with the murderer just trying to, like, gain access to everything and control everybody. I'm assuming I'm understanding that right. I'm going to, like, read more into it. The game is, like, only been out for a couple of days as I'm recording this, so I can't even look it up online because other people probably haven't finished it either. But thank you all for supporting this. I love you all, and I'll talk to you in the next game. Not really sure what that's going to be, but another one in the books. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Peace.